Yeah, well, first question is, are you surprised? I mean, when you think about this year alone, there's been so many mergers and acquisitions. Look at Adobe buying Magento. Everyone really wants to understand the customer experience piece, the analytics piece, right? So when you look at SAP, from an e-commerce perspective, from an operations perspective, I think they're powering like probably north of 60% of the global transactions that are not Amazon or Alibaba, essentially, is being powered by SAP, right? So when you think about an acquisition, they've been the operator for a long time, ERP systems, the whole thing. So what's the one thing that they're missing is a deeper understanding of customer behavior, a deeper understanding of that. You pick up Qualtrics, right? They've been doing voice of customer and customer experience management for a long time. You pick that company up and you merge them together. Now all of a sudden you've got a capability and a market share position that you didn't previously have. So I think what we're gonna start to see is this idea I'm calling cloud wars, where we're seeing a consolidation of a lot of these independent platforms really coming together. Because everyone wants a content management and a marketing automation suite of tools and platforms. And we're going to the sort of pendulum swing now to everything being about one-stop shop. Now, where I think it's going to go is I think what we're going to see right now is a lot of people are rushing to replatform to one of the major marketing clouds, whether it be Salesforce Marketing Cloud, Oracle Marketing Cloud, obviously Oracle and NetSuite, Adobe and Magento in the future with the Adobe Marketing Cloud, and then of course Salesforce with their acquisition a while ago with Demandware, which is a former client of ours. So when I look at just the space right now, the ability to plan content, distribute content in commerce, connected back with analytics, that's a full 360 picture of the customer. And the one thing that I'm seeing right now is a lot of customers are really focused on, and by customers I mean brands and businesses, brands and businesses are really focused on how do they have more deeper level intelligence with the customer. They're realizing now finally that spending millions of dollars on big data platforms or AI is not the answer, but really the answer is getting a deeper understanding of the customer. What I love about what's happening right now with all these acquisitions is we're giving way to what I'm calling sort of the XO economy, right? This idea of like experience and how that experience and engagement is such a key component, and then marrying it together with a deeper level rigor around operations, right? So with Adobe coming together with Magento, with Salesforce coming together with Demandware, with NetSuite coming together with their One World solution and their commerce solution on the Oracle side, all those things are coming together and really manifesting in an interesting way. You look at just the proof that the experience economy and that people are falling in love again with customers and knowing that they can't not fall in love with their customers and understand them if they're going to be able to win today. Look at what just happened yesterday, right? Literally just yesterday, SAP bought Qualtrics. Whenever have we seen, before 5 years ago, a marriage of operational and human together under one place? We haven't seen that, right? Typically, Marcom and marketing was in one world, IT was in another world. Everything was siloed and separated. And I think what we're seeing today, because of the speed that the internet in the world moves at, is that people are looking to consolidate and bring all these things together because they're trying to do more with less, faster, better, cheaper. And that's what the sort of XO economy is about, is how do you understand a better experience to deliver better operations on a day-to-day basis so you can better serve your customer, plan the products and services that you're ultimately delivering to your customer, and then manifesting that through the experiences that work. And that's really just, I think, going to be the biggest shift that we start to see in terms of how people surprise, delight, engage, and serve their customers. It's going to come down to what and where can marketing technology, what and where can automation start to play a bigger role in that. And we can go really deep down the future angle and start looking at things like blockchain, obviously, for independent identity management. We can look at AI for being able to do pattern matching and better predictive analytics. But really, the first question that I always tell businesses or brands is whether you're a small business in your garage or a Fortune 50, the one thing that you have to have in common is a deep understanding and a deep empathy for the customer. And that's why I think design thinking is not dead. I actually think design thinking is really going to shift into more about design doing, right? People have to get out of the theater of innovation and get into actually pressing the flesh, being able to fail so that you can succeed. And that's something that I think is going to be a big shift. And it's tough for companies, right? It's really tough when you're a 30, 40, 50,000 person company and so much is working. You don't want to disrupt the apple cart. You don't want to completely change everything because that's such a risk for a board of directors and a C-suite to sort of look at from a brand perspective or a business perspective. So I have a lot of empathy for big companies. I have a lot of friends and clients that are at some of these companies of this size. It's a lot easier when you're a boutique or you're independent or you're just starting to start to iterate and transform. It's very hard to go from an analog company to a digital company, in a short period of time.